Hi, my name is Riley, and this is the behind the scenes to my recent short film, Open and Kill. I've always wanted to make a behind the scenes video, and I've never been able to do it because usually I'm filming and directing and lighting, so it's hard to film a behind the scenes video, especially with one camera guy. But that's why I got a camcorder and a bigger crew for this time, so yeah, let's just get into it.
Scene 1A, take 1.
Every short film starts with the idea, and the idea kind of sparked from me moving to a new house. When you're alone in a house that first month, there's no social interaction, so you kind of go like stir crazy. And I watched Behind the Mask, which is this really good mockumentary style take on the slasher horror film genre, so that really helped inspire me. And then I waited about a year until I felt comfortable in my new space to make this one of those when the time is right things. Something I did differently was more prep time. Definitely more prep time than I've ever done for any film I've ever made before. Like, for example, when I was filming Lunar and Die Together, I typically just wrote the script, shot list it, and then did nothing else until the day of filming, and I'd panic and wonder why I was overwhelmed. But this time I made sure to do drafts of the shot list, made a filming schedule, storyboarding, table read, test shots, and just so many revisions of that script. And I definitely think that's the thing that no one tells you about independent filmmaking, is that the more you're prepared for your shoot day, the less stress you have about it, because everything you could ever plan is accounted for.
So he enters, and he goes, "This is the first reveal."
Now, when we talk about production, I don't want to say this was the biggest casting crew I had, but it was probably the most tight-knit. Like, for example, the cast was just 2 people. It was Summer O'Neill and Derek Ross, who played Lucy and the Killer, respectively. I had them meet over Discord, where we talked excessively about their characters, costumes, and dynamics. The crew was just my buddies, Joey and Nick. They're film buffs like me, and even though they don't have the best experience, they are definitely a helping hand doing things like hold the mic, slate, and of course record BTS footage. But all in all, filming went great. Since the nature of the film was kind of realistic and comedic, I didn't have to worry about exaggerated lighting, so I placed a lot of lamps in my room and just called it a day. We shot this always on my A6400 and my Viking 35mm aperture lens, and a lot of these shots were on tripods, but the frantic shots were me rigging a tripod like a shoulder mount, which is very weird, but I saw it on TikTok, so it had to be right, you know?
Alright, Derek's gonna channel his abusive boyfriend energy.
Another thing that helped was the speed of our filming. It went very, very quick. We didn't have much time. I could film my 2 actors at different times. For example, the actress for Lucy, Summer, came early, so we shot a couple of her scenes first where it's just her. And then later, when Derek came, he could shoot the line he missed behind the door, which was such a cool plus that I didn't even think about when I was writing it. Another thing I wanted to do specifically was up the ante when it comes to production and building sets. Last time, Die Together, I just put up some newspaper clippings and called it a day. So this time, I threw out everything in my room and I redecorated my entire room. And I put stuff like band pictures, random comic books, just filled it up with stuff that I assume that she would have laying around.
Let's try it.
Dying.
Am I getting back up?
What are we
Back up.
dying?
I'm literally dying,
I'm
guys.
like,
Oh my
dying
god.
right now.
Dude, this shit's like crazy. I'm dying.
I'm like
3,
dying.
2, 1, action.
Now, when we get to the post-production side of it, it kind of sucked, not gonna lie. I love filming and everything, but when it comes to editing, like, I'm doing it by myself, and it's tedious, and it's just kind of sad, you know? I'm just sitting there editing. It's not fun. Something I really wanted to do this time was take my time, because I don't know if I've ever said this, but Die Together and Lunar, those 2 short films were 2 all-nighters, Dr. Pepper and duct tape. They were basically edited together in that time frame, so I really wanted to slow down and just pick out any imperfections that I could personally fix, you know? For the starters, the original color grade for this film was weird. I mean, it was normal for what I had been doing then, but then I found like a brand new YouTube tutorial and I just actually edited in Rec 709. So you really get those deep colors and you get the very film aesthetic. There's a lot of glowiness to the film, and especially when it's around lights, it's very smooth and soft. And it's definitely what I wanted for this film. And when I saw the footage of the kill at the ending with the bright lights, I loved it. It was such a happy feeling. I got. Another thing I wanted to bring up was all the original music. I originally had a playlist of songs I wanted to use, like These Days by Wallows. And Cologne by Biba Doobie. Which we used in the trailers, which I just had so much fun with doing. What I wanted to do this time was I didn't want it to get copyright stricken, so I asked some of my friends like Smudge, Lorenz, and we basically just threw a bunch of music together. And it was really fulfilling because it gave the film its own sense of identity. This was no longer my project anymore, it was its own film that anyone can enjoy, and that I appreciated that a lot. But yeah, that's basically how I made Open and Kill. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next short film. All right, see you later.
I abuse my actors every single day.